it's starting. Okay, now it's going.
All right, well, let's just go over the first part then, and then look at the group work or the quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can start. For the first one, it was match the following statistical terms to their appropriate definitions. So the
Mm-hmm.
shape of the distribution is the symmetric, bell-shaped, skewed right or skewed left, uniform, unimodal, bimodal, or
Right.
multimodal. So it's C.
Mm-hmm.
Center of distribution was the average, mean, median, and mode. And then the spread of distribution was the standard deviation variance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to take number 2?
Define standard deviation. No sé cómo se pronuncia. See, I have is a measure of how spread out numbers are, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the lowest and the greatest.
The
Yeah.
standard deviation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't it all the numbers and like the average of their distances
Yeah, they're just their distance from
from
the
the
middle.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it from the mean or the median? Like, is it from the
Me.
right? It's from the average, not
Yeah.
from the
Not
middle.
from the middle number, but that were.
Right. Okay.
So if it was skewed right or skewed left, I don't know. Either way, there would be a greater distance between the lowest and the middle than the highest and the middle.
Um, uh, and then I had a chance to try to explain standard deviation to Corey, and it was actually it's harder than I thought it was. It's a lot easier to just do it on paper to
Yeah,
kind of explain when you can show it. So
to show it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, you want to do 4?
Yeah. So. Define the sample variance. So it's like you're never gonna always have the same exact thing. There's gonna be a variety and the answers you get and the things you accumulate. So like that's why we use things like mean, median, and mode to describe something because it's not necessarily important each individual one, but looking at them all together as a one picture.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that it says in the answer key is that like the book answer is the sample variance is a measure of spread in a data set. The sample variance is an estimator of the true population variance. The sample variance is just the sample standard deviation squared, or S squared. So I was reading it a few times and I didn't understand the difference between the two, sample variance and standard deviation.
Well, what you just said was sample variance as standard deviation squared.
Right. So I thought that's how you found the standard deviation was by taking the difference of all, like taking a point of data, subtracting it by the mean, and then taking this and then squaring that.
So the video that I watched, it said so the standard deviation was you find the mean, and then
Uh-huh.
you take the numbers north and south of that, and you subtract them
Right.
from that, and then that gives you their distance from
From the mean.
the mean on a number line.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot smaller than the numbers are. Then you square that, I think, and that gives you.
Right. And that gives you
When you find your
the
standard deviation, shouldn't that give you like the parameters, the outside from the top to the bottom?
So standard deviation, I don't know how do you say, like is complete and the other one is the medium to the other point. See?
I think it's a little different. I think the standard deviation tells you, so the mean is the average.
Mm-hmm.
So you take all the numbers, you add them up, and then you find the average. So if you have 5 numbers, then you add all 5 numbers together and then divide it by 5. And that'll tell
Okay.
you where the middle is. And then you subtract the other numbers from that mean. So if you have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, was it 5 is going to be your mean, the middle. So then you'd subtract 3 and you subtract 7 and 1 and 9, and then that gives you the spread. But then how do you get the standard deviation out of that?
So I think it's the average of all those distances squared.
Put together. So you add all those up and then,
Yeah, I'm reading through the book again right now because it's hard for me to understand. So do you guys have the online book up?
no, I don't have that right now.
Okay.
No.
So what it's saying is the deviation of each point from the
Okay.
mean, like you said, is the distance. But if you add all the distances together, like
Mhm.
it's going to end up being 0. So you have to square them to make it
So
so it doesn't
this
end
right
up
here, it just says to calculate the standard deviation, work out the mean, so find that,
right.
and then subtract the mean and square the results from each of the numbers.
Right. And then do you add the squares together?
And then you work out the mean of all of those.
Right. So you add the squares together and then you divide by the number of
And
samples.
then that finds you the mean, and then you take the square root of that and you're done.
So then you take the square root of the average again.
Yes,
Okay, and that's the standard deviation.
that's the standard deviation.
So then it says the number that so what then let's try to figure out the difference between that and the sample variance.
Sample standard variation.
Oh, so here's an equation. So the standard deviation equals S, and then it says that
Oh.
the square root of S squared equals the square root of sample variance.
So the sample variance, I think, is the number before you take the square root of it.
Oh, so it's the sum.
Uh-huh.
The sum of all of the squared differences.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, that makes sense. So like the squared.
It's the mean of all the squared differences.
The-
Before you take a standard deviation, which is the square.
So the sample
Of-
variance is the step right before.
Okay, so sample variance, like if just to say it back, is the average of all of the squared differences.
So this says the sample variance is just the variance in a sample. It gives you an idea of how much your sample differs from the average population. By itself, the variance isn't really a meaningful number.
Right.
Technically, the variance is used to determine the error bound for estimates. So it gives you the top and bottom limits.
Okay. Oh, right. Because then you take the square root of that, and that becomes where like the average distance from the mean.
From the means,
Not
yeah.
not because like what we're seeing, like if you go to the book, it says like the sum is 2.2. That means
Yeah.
all of your data sets are lie on a number line within 2.2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I understand that.
Yeah, I think they made it more confusing than they needed to.
Yeah. Okay.
Google works better.
Yeah. Okay, so we can move on
5.
to 5, Andrew.
5. Provide the definition or brief description of the following terms. Percentiles. Percentiles is a way that you can group numbers on your variance. So it tells you whether it's on the higher or low end of the numbers that you have.
Right. So if something is like in the 50 percentile, it's just below 50%.
Mm-hmm.
And then if something is in 99 percentile, it's just below 99%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quartiles is another way to break it down into different groups. I think quartiles are probably, I don't know, a better way to explain things.
I thought there's a graph on the book that's kind of, it really helps understand why quartiles are important. Because like if you think about it, it's like, well, if you were to just divide 100 up evenly, it'd be 25, 50, and 75. But if you take samples with like like a ton of varying numbers, where like a few are really high and a lot of them are really low, the 3 quartiles are going to be with all the really low numbers.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be more more of your data that's down in there, and so like 50% is going to be below like a really like a lower number. If you had
50% of the sample could be in the 8th percentile.
exactly
They could be way at the bottom.
right.
Okay. 5-number summary. It's just there again. These are all just ways that you can explain your data that you get. So the 5-number summary is the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and then the maximum. So that gets you from
Yeah.
the very lowest sample to the greatest sample in different areas. It's
Right.
you're able to break it down that way.
Yeah.
And then a box plot is just to graphically represent your 5-number summary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What includes the 5-number summary?
Like what's included in it?
Is the median first quartile? No sé cómo pronunciar. Median. Yes, is that?
So it's the minimum, the lowest number you collect.
So if you just look at it here, I'll draw it real quick.
What, you can draw on this thing?
No, I can draw on my paper and then hold it up to my camera.
So, okay.
Can you read those, or are they too small?
No, I can read.
So starting right here, you have the smallest number in your sample, the very lowest. And then that's the first quartile. And then you have the mean.
Yeah.
Which is also the second quartile.
And then the third quartile.
Okay.
And then the very highest number in your sample.
Okay. Thank you.
And so, and it makes it easier for you to see like the shape of things, and it helps you graph it. Just ways to represent data.
And then the box plot is pretty much just what Andrew just did.
Yeah, it's graphically showing that, and so it's putting all the numbers into that.
Right. Okay.
And a box plot, they have that thing built into Excel where you can make box plots and stuff.
Right.
Right.
I didn't get into that in this assignment yet.
So I think I'm doing it right, but if you go to part 2 at number 6, if you just push Control and then click on that link, it takes you to like a page that has all the other things you need.
We're supposed to do A through E.
So you go down to mystery investment opportunities.
Where does it say that in the assignment?
So it says on the 1 second.
Look at 6.
So the thing that you click on, it's a link to another page that has all of our Excel things we're gonna need for the semester.
So, okay. Yeah, I went to that Excel thing, but I didn't pay attention to the name of the link.
Yeah, so mystery investment opportunities is the link, and then you just open that up and it brings up like a ton of data, like nothing other than years and data.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember how I found this page, but it's like quantitative descriptive statistics, and basically you just plug in your numbers, or like you can control C the numbers or control V the numbers into the left hand column, and then tell the graph how big your sample is. And then it gives you a graph that you have to pull out, and it gives you all of your data. Like it gives you the mean, the standard deviation, and I guess that's all we need to record.
So you just copy the boxes, all of them?
Right. I just drug through it, so I didn't take any of the years or the number on top or the letter on top.
I'd hit Control Q and it goes formatting, charts, totals, tables, sparklines,
Maybe do
tables,
that. Yeah, you said Control
totals,
Q. Oh yeah,
Control
so
Q,
I
stack,
saw
line,
that
scatter.
this. I don't know if this is going to give us the what's the word? We need quantitative descriptive statistics. It's not going to give us the mean and the median and stuff unless we find where that's supposed to be. Manage.
I found a histogram for it.
Maybe that'll show you kind of where it is.
Ooh, here we go. These are charts. Templates, line, pie, bar.
So do you guys have the answer key up though?
No.
No.
Because on the answer key, it shows what it should be. And I think I got the first two right. If I did, then I can just, hold on. So for the 21 to 7, and then 37. Yeah, so it's doing it right the way I'm doing it. It just is a little bit tedious going back and forth between, let's see, let me find where I got that file. Oh, so I went to,
Oh. So for A, you're only looking at column A.
right. Yeah, so on Daniela, do you see that spreadsheet where you get all the data?
Maybe we lost her.
She looks frozen.
So
Do you see the page though that can crunch your numbers for you?
me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so the one that you crunch numbers is where is it? I think it was in the
Got a scatter plot.
homework assignment.
Oh, scatter plot with lines.
Once you open this Excel sheet, you're not gonna. I mean, it has everything you need for it.
Chart element.
It's online textbook. Whoa. Did you watch the videos?
Yeah.
It was compliment.
I was I lost in this. I was distracted in the second one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can figure this out after.
If I find it, it just makes it so much easier.
What's
Um,
the box that you're doing it all in? Is it on the sheet?
so
In that Excel?
it's another file that they made specifically for this. I don't remember where I found it. It was like
Is it on the homework, the last one? Lesson 3, describing complete the table, compute the standard deviation by hand using.
oh, maybe.
Yeah, the last link.
Yeah, so click on that last link.
Yeah, open it up, and then it brings you to BYU Idaho with the video. And then 5-step process. To make a
This is just,
histogram in Excel, you can use the Excel file quantitative descriptive statistics.xls.
yes. I think that's the one.
Unit 1 file or Excel sheet. Let's try Unit 1 file and see what that does. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings up a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so see, is there a
It
blue
says
column?
paste your data in the column on the left.
Right.
With or without a title.
Yeah, so start with A2, meaning like the very next cell. You just submit it in there, and then where there's a yellow bar to the right of that, you just put in how many how large your sample is. Let me make sure.
Let's put it in and see
Oh, I counted wrong.
what happens. Hey, paste. Copy. You
Oh,
start
so
an A. Oh,
it was like super weird.
hey,
Like I
why is
couldn't,
it?
wouldn't let me paste it for like a while.
Oh, because editing hasn't been enabled. Doy. I'm an idiot. And then you got to get rid of the other numbers in there.
Yep.
Got it. All right, so then the mean is 221.276318. Standard deviation 37.6792064.
Yeah.
Those are the answers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, I can figure all that out then. I don't need to keep
Yeah.
pasting numbers in there.
Well, you do, because you have to do it for all of them. And you have to
No,
copy that.
yeah,
You have
but
to.
this isn't. I don't need to do it
Oh,
right this second.
is this due tonight?
None of this homework is submitted.
Right, but the quiz, is that due tonight?
The quiz is due tonight. Yeah, this is the last day for it.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 3 graphs. Well, I'm gonna just let's just open the quiz then.
Yeah, where'd Daniela go?
Is her box gone? I've been in my Excel
Yeah,
sheet.
her box is gone.
Should I invite her again?
Yeah, you can invite her again. I think it's hard because this is a lot of new vocab for her.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing this in Hungarian. We made this lasagna, and it's really, really yummy, but it's really heavy in your stomach.
Why are you wearing a white shirt?
We went to the temple today. We did ceilings.
Cool.
And then Morgan and I were looking at girls' names, baby girls' names. We got our first boy name picked out, but she's worried about
What's your boy
name?
We won't steal it if you don't take Henry.
Henry?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we want.
Oh, they were talking about names for babies. Andrew and Morgan. Okay. So
we have different taste. We have different taste in baby girl names.
Does she? Oh, we're allowed 2. We're allowed 2 attempts.
Yeah. Okay, meet with your group for part 1 individual preparation assignment and post to the group collaboration board. After your group has clarified their understanding of part 2, go to the next page. Hey, Danielle's back.
Hey,
Danielle.
Welcome back.
What happened with the energy in my house? So.
Oh no.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Did the power go out too?
How?
Oh, I can kind of see her in the video. Danielle, I think we're going to start the quiz because we get 2 tries.
2 tries? Okay. I'm going to try, but I don't have internet because energy.
Right.
So maybe. Maybe I can write the answers or something like that. I'm going to try, but.
Are you at the quiz there?
Yeah, I opened it up. It's different than last time. There's somewhere you got to go and.
I completed the individual preparation. I actively participated in the group. Okay. You gotta, hey, I'm not trying to print it. You need the following data link. Okay. Save.
Wrong site.
Wrong site, wrong patient.
So what's the question?
Okay. Keeping that one open. Getting rid of
Well,
that one.
you need,
Don't save.
when calculating anything, please remember to round to 3 decimal places unless otherwise specified. Do not round until your calculation is complete. The following information to answer the next 3 questions. On a rare occasion, a medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body
It
or
happens.
on the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors occur hundreds of times each year across the United States. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors, but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In a small percentage of these cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Philip Stahill et al. Conducted a study on these mistakes and the lawsuits that followed. The data in that located in the data page, the online textbook, represent the amount in US dollars hospitals have been required to pay in wrong site and wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating that the hospital won the legal battle. For question 3, find the mean amount hospital had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. So going to that file.
I got it. I'm adding it into the thing right now.
So the numbers.
The mean. So I'm adding all these in and then gonna plug it into that other Excel document.
Right.
The numbers just keep going.
What's that, Daniela?
No, I am talking with my roomie
Oh, sorry.
because she's asking me if I have internet.
It goes down 412 cells.
Yeah, dude, that's so friggin' many. Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything that looks pretty.
Copy. And now I'm going to paste it and see what happens.
Uh-oh. What did it do?
I copied in.
Holy shnikes. What did you get for your mean?
Hold on, I need to shift up a cell. How do I shift it all up one cell?
Dude, I don't know. I usually just Control Z and do it where I want to do it.
Oh no, it didn't. Okay, here we go.
How many cells were there? 400 and something?
400 and I have 413 right here.
Yeah.
411.
Okay. That's where I'm at.
Because
Okay, I'm going to put that.
because there's 1, 2. Okay.
Okay, what is your mean? Because
Hey,
I got 80,041.
that's the average that they paid out.
Yeah.
Well, it went to crap when I did it, so let me do it again. Don't copy one too many squares, because then it's going to put in an extra number in there.
Yeah. Danielle, are you still there?
Yeah, I
Yay!
am trying to.
Sorry that happened. That stinks.
8,041?
80,000.
80,041?
Yeah. And then it was like 25 cents, but it said round. Did it say round up or down?
2433. Well, we're going to round down to 243.
It says round to the nearest dollar.
Now round to the
So,
nearest dollar, so we're going to round down. 80,041.
yeah. Okay. Find the median amount
Okay, find the
hospital
mean.
paid. So going back to that, the data sheet should have it.
So we're going to 80,041, right?
Yeah. But isn't the median the middle number?
The median is the one that's right in the middle. Like,
Yeah, so
so
on
the
our
numbers are in a
on our
number line.
numerical, the numerical descriptive statistics says that the median is 68,552.
So that's what it says
See
in
that?
there. Numerical.
Keep going, because I'll go mean and then go down like 5. You'll see median.
Yeah, median 68552.
Yeah. Okay. And then find the standard deviation.
This is still site, right?
Let me make
Yeah,
sure.
wrong site. That's the wrong site.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
The next one's standard deviation.
Rounded to 3 decimals.
Round to the nearest whole dollar.
Oh, to the nearest one. 71404.
71404. Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
And you concur.
Uh-huh. Okay, now use the following information as next 5 questions.
So why? Oh, I guess there was just information we didn't need.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm closing out of that, so I don't.
No, we might need it again.
I'm not closing out of that.
Okay. Hepatic angiosarcoma is a rare and usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represent their survival times in months. So 5, 19, 1, and 3, sad. What is the mean survival time in months? So we're just gonna, I have my calculator here, so I'll just do it right now.
It's 28 by 4.
Yeah, so
Plus
5
7.
plus 19 plus
7.
1 plus 3, yeah, divided by 4, 7 is the mean in months. And then the median is the middle number, so between 5 and 3. 5, it's 4.
So I'm just putting 7. I'm not doing 7 months.
I think so, because it already specifies that. And the median,
It's 4.
since there's 4, we're taking 5 and 3 and taking the average of that.
Daniela,
And then
can you hear us?
Yeah, almost. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but since the earthquake.
well, do you have your quiz open?
I can't because I don't know why, but because I don't have internet.
Oh, you're using your phone?
Page down. I
Here, we can give you the answers we got so that when you do it later tonight, you can have them.
Yeah.
And check them with your answers.
Do you want to just write it down?
okay. And I'm sorry. I am so. How do you say?
No, you're fine.
Oh, that's okay. It's not your fault.
Okay.
Okay, so for number 3, the answer we got was 80,041. 80041.
80041.
For number 4, we got 68552. For 5, we got 71404.
104.
71404, yeah. And then 6 was 7. And 7 was 4.
4. Okay.
Okay. And that's how far we've gotten.
Oh.
If you were to compute the variance by hand, the following table can be used. Use this table to answer the next 3 questions.
Okay, give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A in the table above. So the deviation from the mean is going to be, isn't it the mean minus the number? It'd be negative 15.
Yes.
Make sure. So that the question is deviation from the mean.
Would it be negative or would it be positive?
It doesn't really matter because it's going to be squared.
But well, that number though, it does matter.
Well,
In the
I
next
know,
in
like,
column 3, it doesn't matter.
right. I mean, to putting it in, it matters. But so hold on. I think the notation should help us. I think you're right. I think it should be positive 15. See how
Yeah.
right
Yes.
underneath
Yes. Mm-hmm.
x minus the mean. So I think you're right.
So
So
it's 19
15.
minus 7.
Oh, not the median. You're right. The mean. So
Just
that's
12.
12. Did you hear that, Daniela? Number 8. Question number 8 is 12.
12. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give the number that would be entered in the space labeled B above. Okay, so you have x minus the deviation, so 1 minus 7,
Mm-hmm.
negative 6 squared is 36.
36. Uh-huh.
So that's
And
B.
this time let's not submit it at the same time.
Yeah,
So that
you can go back and change some.
yeah. And or like I can use my first say or first attempt
Yeah.
and then you can. Okay, what is the standard deviation of the survival times? Give your answer in months rounded to the nearest tenth. Is that for all of
Okay, so okay, let me just write it out. Okay, yeah, so now we have to use all of them.
Yeah.
So 5 minus 7 is negative 2. 19 minus 7 is 12. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. 3 minus 7 is negative 4. So now I have the deviation. Now we square these and then add them up.
as far as I understand.
So
So then
4,
9, 16,
144,
29.
36, and 16. So you have 12, 16, 20, 200, and then you take the square root of that.
How'd you get 200?
I squared all the numbers and added them up.
So I got, so the square root
No,
of,
square all the numbers, add them up, and then divide them by. So
right,
2
then
is
divide
200.
them by 4. But I didn't get
Yeah.
200, dude. I got 144 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16. I got 173.
Hold on. So 12 squared is 144, right?
Uh-huh. Plus negative 2 squared is 4 is I just did them in my calculator. So I have 2 squared is 4,
148.
12 squared is 144, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16.
3 squared. Where did you get 3 squared?
Oh, I did it. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, it's negative 6 squared, huh?
Yeah, so it's 36.
Mm-hmm.
So 36 and 16 is 50, plus 144
Yep.
is 194, plus 4 is 198.
144 plus 4 plus 36 plus 16 is 200.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's 200.
Yeah, okay, so 200 divided by 4.
Is 50.
Uh-huh. And then
Root of 50.
the square root of 50 is 2.659.
50 is 2.659.
Yeah, so 2.6.
No way, 2.659 times 2.659 is not 50.
Oh, I did answer, not. So it's 5 times the square root of 2. And then the other, you're right, it's 7.07.
7 is the square root of 50. That sounds right.
Hey,
So
I got this
that's
new calculator and it puts things in fractions for me, but it's freaking me out because I don't know how to use it.
rounded to the nearest tenth.
So 7.1.
So how many months? 7 point what?
0.1. That's the 10th.
So 7.1 months.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10 is 7.1. Maybe.
7.1.
Yeah. Okay. What is the first number in the five number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? Giving number round to the nearest cent. I think there were some zeros.
That's, yeah, wrong patient. Yeah, there are zeros, so it would be 0.
But are we counting that?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's in our data.
Because they didn't pay out some of them. So the
You're
answer
right.
was 0.
Okay, I'm gonna put all those numbers in to the other side or to that other thing. There were so many more wrong sites.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna make this. It's going to be, how many were there? Starts at 2 and it goes to 177. Okay, so the minimum of this data is 0. So that's what you're right about them wanting us to include those, not throw them out. What is the second number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? So the second would be the 25th or the first quartile. And that says 3,900. And what is the fourth number? So not the median. This is the third quartile.
1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it the maximum?
The fourth number is the third quartile.
The third Q3.
Yeah. So it's 50145.5.
What'd you put in for 2? The given number. So Q1 is answer 2.
Right. The second number.
Q1 is 30,900.
Yeah. And then Q3 is 50,145.5. And it's
50,145.5.
Mm-hmm.
Popular way to rent movies in the US. You can go to a Redbox kiosk and have a wide variety of movies to choose from. A study was done in which the researchers observed the duration of time in seconds decisions. Into the next 3 questions based on the following Redbox. What is the third quartile of the Redbox decision times?
What is the third quartile? It's like just below 200. Give an
What are the
estimated
blocks?
number. What's that?
What are the blocks?
So the lowest line, the lowest tick mark is the minimum. Then the
Yeah,
first line up is Q1. The next one's the median, and the next one is Q3.
Q3. So
So Q3 is just below 200.
like 180, 185.
Yeah, I'd say like 185 is a good estimate. I wonder if this means this has to be graded or if it's they let us do like a,
I have energy.
hey, you're back.
Hooray!
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Did you guys have another earthquake? Is that what happened?
No,
She's got I don't she said doesn't have energy. So
the
or maybe internet.
yeah, but after the earthquake in Thursday, all is
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yeah. She said everything's crazy because of the earthquake. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I say 720 for 15.
Look at 15. Okay, for 15. What is the longest observed time? Yeah, it's
Or 715.
7:15. It's pretty close to that line. I don't know, because it goes that whole space between 700 and 800. So I think 720 is a good number. Okay. Based on the box plot, what is the value of
They're
the
just
mean?
estimates, okay? This is dumb.
I know. So the value of the mean, I thought I was
Mean
pretty
is
sure that
108, 105.
that should be the median. I thought the five number summary plot was the minimum, the 25th percentile, the median or the 50th percentile, and the 75th, not the mean. The mean's the average. So I don't think it can be determined because we don't know how many.
Oh,
We don't
yeah,
know how
you're right. It is
many.
the median.
Yeah, we don't know how many of those things, like how many people, because it could be one,
Yeah, you're
two,
right.
three, four. There could be 5 trials.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to submit.
Okay.
Oh, we missed 10.
We missed 10 of them.
No, number 10.
Oh, geez.
That's the only one we missed. All the other ones were right.
What? Hold on, let me see 10.
10
Okay.
is 7.1 months.
What is 10? Crapper.
It's not that.
So I'm going to go back to the thing and see how it shows how to do the standard deviation.
Okay, before you do that real quick, give me all the other numbers.
Okay. From the beginning.
Yeah, what's 3?
Okay. Let me go back up to the top. Danielle, are you still there? Okay. 80,041. 80041.
Yeah.
68, and then 4 is 68552.
Okay.
5 is 71404.
Okay.
Number 6 is 7. Number 7 is 4. Number 8 is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 is 36. We might have just rounded it incorrectly. Let's see. So we got all the numbers squared added up to 200. divided by 4.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. 7.0. Maybe it was supposed to be 7.0.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. So we got 1, 3, 5, and 19, you said?
1, 3,
Okay,
5.
so the standard deviation is 8.1649658.
How did we do it wrong?
I don't know. But I put it into the chart or the Excel thing they gave us, and that's what it came out with.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm
Well,
overloading the computer.
why don't you submit that one and then tell me if it's right?
Okay.
Wait, don't submit it yet. I gotta get the other answers first.
Yeah, my computer's going slow, so hold on.
What's 12?
I can't move my screen, so. Wait for it.
Okay,
Okay.
I am the
Wait.
quiz now.
You got the quiz
Okay.
now?
You're on the quiz open? Okay. Before I give her the numbers, Andrew, what's the number for 10?
For 10?
Yeah.
I got 8.1649658. So
So it says
8.1,
round.
8.2.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go back up and give her the numbers. So number 1 and 2, you just say yes. Are you ready, Daniela?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 3 is 80041.
800. Give me a minute.
Mhm.
80041, right? And then
Yeah.
next one.
You said 41, right? Okay.
80041.
Yeah. And then number 4 is 68552.
68552.
Mm-hmm. And then 71404.
711. Oh, it is 71104.
71404.
404.
Mm-hmm. Then number 6 is 7.
Uh-huh.
Number
The
7
other
is 4.
7. Uh-huh.
Number 8 is 12.
8. 12.
Number 9 is 36. Number 10 is 8.2. Number 11 is 0. Number 12 is 3,900.
Number 12 is what?
3900.
3900.
Number 13 is 50145.5.
101. A ver, la 13 is 101.45.
501.
501. Okay.
45.5. And then number 14 is 185. 185. And then 15 is 720. And then 16 is this cannot be determined.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna submit it, and so you can just hold on for a second, so we can see how we did. Looks pretty good. 100%.
Woohoo!
I don't know what you did wrong with the standard deviation.
Okay.
I'll have to figure that out. Okay, awesome. Were there any questions on? I mean, you weren't really doing them as we were doing them because you couldn't see it, but you could hear us talking about it.
Mhm. Yeah.
You might
So
want
if
to
you
go.
have any
You
questions,
might want to go through with your second attempt and just try some of them out, because it'll just give you the highest grade. So
oh
even if you get
right,
them all wrong, it doesn't matter.
yeah. If you take the quiz again by yourself, you can know that you can figure it out. And
Okay.
if you don't get them the same answers, it's not going to take your points away.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm going
so
to do that.
submit the first one.
Thank you.
When's the next time we have to meet?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Or we can do
Okay.
Monday or Tuesday, either way.
Yeah. I mean, we make it in time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind doing an evening.
Yeah. Let's see what the. I guess we can all just look at our assignments. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Danielle, if you have any questions, just email us.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going
Okay.
to do it for myself, and if I have questions,
Okay.
I'll just do it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
See you
then we'll
guys.
see you guys later.
See you.